The Whispering Wheels of Mussoorie. It was one of those misty Mussoorie evenings when the hills seem alive with whispers. The air was cool and damp, carrying the scent of pine and damp earth, as I, Rohan, made my way through the bazaar. My errand was simple, to procure some of those delectable jalebis from the corner shop. But as I passed a nearly deserted shop, my eyes fell upon it. An old, rusty bicycle leaning against the crumbling wall. Its handlebar was crooked, the tires half deflated, and yet it looked as though it was waiting patiently for someone to claim it. A strange pull drew me closer. "Whose bicycle is this?" I asked the shopkeeper, a wizened old man with spectacles perched on his nose, who emerged from the shadows. He glanced at the bicycle nervously, his eyes darting away. "No one's," he muttered. Almost too quickly. "Best not to touch it, sahib. They say it's haunted." "Haunted?" I chuckled, a cloud of mist escaping my lips. "Do bicycles grow ghosts now?" The shopkeeper only shook his head, his gaze fixed on the ground. "Ride it if you like," he said, his voice barely a whisper. "But don't say I didn't warn you." I, of course, couldn't resist such a challenge. I got on, gave the pedals a tentative push, and to my surprise, it glided forward as though it had been waiting all its life for me. "Not bad for a ghost cycle," I said aloud, chuckling. But then I noticed something strange. The bicycle wasn't slowing down when I wanted it to. I pulled the brakes. Nothing happened. Instead, it went faster, whizzing past startled cows and scattering chickens with the mischievous tring-tring of its bell. "Hey, slow down," I cried, tugging at the handlebar with all my might. But the bicycle seemed to have its own plans, carrying me down the slope, ignoring my protests entirely. Villagers watched me zoom past, some shouting, "Ah, the haunted bicycle has found a new rider!" The bicycle finally stopped at the edge of the forest, almost gently, as if to say, "That's enough for today." Panting, I jumped off. "You're no bicycle," I muttered, wiping my brow. "You're a mad horse on two wheels," and yet something about it thrilled me. I decided to keep it for a while. That night, under a pale moon that cast long, dancing shadows, I heard a faint sound outside my window. Tring-tring. The bell of the bicycle. I went out, and sure enough, there it stood, leaning against the old mango tree. I hadn't brought it home, and yet there it was,